Well, hello everybody, and welcome into Larry's Country Diner. Boy, have we got a show for you today.
We do.
It is so good. Now, right now, I want to introduce you to a man who's always taken the road less traveled.
Yes.
Some say he's adventurous. Some say he's creative. Well, his wife, Lou Ann, told me he just doesn't want to ask directions. Here's Larry. What she told me.
She said last time he's stupid.
No, that was the guy that was
What
jumping
didn't
out
you,
of
Lou
something.
Ann? Say I was stupid.
You didn't say that.
What was that joke you were telling? It was
Yeah.
The guy that came out of the cannon.
Yeah,
was
the guy that got
stupid.
shot out of a cannon. Now, he
Yeah.
was you never been shot out of a cannon, have you?
Nobody gave me a chance.
I know you didn't you break your back jumping out of an airplane?
I did.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the first time I went in a brace. 50 years later, for our 50th wedding anniversary, I was back in a brace.
Yeah.
I embraced the brace, though.
Oh, you love it about as much as anybody I've ever seen.
Tell you what. All right, here we go. What did he say? Embrace me. Oh.
Embraceable.
You sweet embraceable you. All right, here it is. Psalms 138:8. Though I walk in the midst of trouble, thou shalt stretch forth thine hand against the wrath of mine enemies.
There you go. I like that.
That's why I can do things with sponsors. Mm-hmm. Because God's with me, boy.
I see. Oh, yeah, they're still here.
Heavenly Father, how grateful I am that I am not left alone to flounder in weakness. Strengthen me through the lifeline of prayer.
There
Boy, I
you go.
appreciate that. That's good stuff. All right, Jer Bear, I'm ready. Hit me with one.
Walking through a party in the county jail. The prison band was there, they began to wail. The band was jumping and the jump began to swing. You should have heard this knocked out jailbird sing.
Dwayne,
Yes, sir.
where were you when that song first hit?
Yeah, I was in college,
Where?
East Texas State College in Commerce, Texas.
See.
Probably. I'm thinking back, and I may be getting Elvis mixed up with Beatles.
Beatles didn't have that
Because
song.
actually, Elvis came before my college, and I remember where I was when I heard the Beatles sing A Hard Day's Night the first time, and I was walking down the sidewalk, and it came out of the sub building.
Yep.
It was so loud, and I thought, what in the world am I hearing? It was A Hard Day's Night. But Elvis came before that, so that would have probably been in high school.
You may have
Yeah.
seen it on the movie, you know.
Yeah. But,
I remember that set. Remember they were all dancing?
I know about everything he ever recorded, though.
Fourth movie.
Fourth movie.
Fourth Elvis
Oh,
movie.
here we go.
Which
Mr.
was? You're going to
Jailhouse Rock.
Yeah.
It was his fourth movie.
What was the first one? Love Me Tender?
Love Me Tender, then Lovin' You, then King Creole, then Jailhouse Rock.
Hey.
I know where I was. I was in Philadelphia, and I was a little kid, and I thought Elvis was the greatest thing I had ever heard.
You were on American Bandstand back
I
then.
was in the early 60s, yeah. Not a regular, though. No,
Yeah.
I just went down there and stood in line like everybody else, and some days I got in, and a lot of days I didn't.
All right, hit me
stuff.
another one.
Take this job and shove
Where were you when this was out?
Johnny Paycheck, we were singing. We were in the middle 70s,
sure.
singing, struggling, trying to make a living, and sticking it out. And everybody that ever worked in a factory loved that song.
Oh,
didn't
you
they?
betcha.
That's everybody liked to tell their boss, take this job and shove it. The four of us, though, didn't have a boss.
Our band was singing it to us.
How many
Yeah.
program directors did we tell that to?
Take this job and shove
Yeah.
it.
More than a few. Huh?
Well, the last time was SM. They wouldn't let me have a 2-week vacation that I really wanted.
Uh-huh.
So, well, I can take a 2-week vacation. I got my 2-week notice.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I
We'll
remember
be
that.
outta here.
I remember that. I wish I had the guts to do that.
That was once I quit, it was the last time, always before when I was out of radio, I'd have dreams about being on radio and couldn't find records.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like it was a little maddening. And every time before, Once I quit that one, never had another radio dream. It was gone. Then I started dreaming about TV.
Yeah, making the big bucks.
Yeah, right. Hey, what do we got? We've got the Oak Ridge Boys.
Yeah.
Isn't it fun? All right, now, Luann and I took some time and went up to Montana so I could revisit my lovely mule. That's that ATV that I love so dearly.
Almost killed you.
I got back on it and took a picture of me on the ATV, the offending member, and then I started offering Uber rides in Red Lodge.
How many takers did you get on that?
None.
That's what I thought.
But while we were there, I heard that the Oak Ridge Boys were in Billings, Montana at the Alberta Bear Theater. And we took a lady and took Luann and a man and woman from up there. I almost said some old people. But I'm probably older than they are.
You are one.
Like, you go, wait a minute. And we came to see the Oaks, the Alberta Bear Theater. It was great, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. It was an honor to have you there, man.
Well, it was marvelous to be there. It really was. You guys are doing a new gospel album?
Well,
Is that wrong?
it's a new album with producer David Cobb. It's kind of a retro, some gospel and some not, but it's a retro 50s rock and roll attitude.
Oh, good.
It's really unique. I mean, you've got to know David Cobb. He's the cutting edge producer in town. Produced us a couple years ago, 6 years ago, when we did Seven Nation Army.
Yeah.
And everybody went, what are the Oak Ridge Boys doing? Well, Cobb has these extraordinary visions. And we've got a new album. I'm not sure when it's coming out. Maybe this fall, maybe early 18. We're not sure. But I got to tell you, man, it's really unique. You're going to love it. There's some cool stuff. Cool stuff.
I don't know where I got that you were doing a gospel album, but
Well, there's a lot of gospel-y stuff on it.
Yeah.
But it's this retro, hard to explain.
The old
Exactly.
is new again.
Oh, yeah, the real
Yeah.
old.
He went way back and dug out some old black gospel spirituals.
Whoa.
And they just feel good, you
Yeah.
know? And you can't call it gospel like you've heard the Oak Ridge Boys do before. It's just a different trip.
Yeah.
And it's David Cobb's vision. And some of the songs didn't feel right with the band, and he let them all out, got a guitar and sat down in front of us. We all got around one mic and we recorded them.
Oh, wow.
It's like
And-
old retro, man.
I mean, it's retro. I mean, for the Oak Ridge Boys, if you think retro, when rock and roll was born, it was Elvis and Jerry Lee Lewis
Yep.
and Ray Charles and Carl
Oh,
Perkins.
yes. Oh, yes.
And was the beginning of rock and roll for most of us.
Yep.
I know it was for me. And what did all those guys have in common? They all grew up in church singing gospel
Yep.
music.
Bet.
Yep.
And you could hear it in their recordings. Even the country lyrics had passion in them. And all of the soundtracks of the instruments sound like a old tent revival.
Mm-hmm.
And we tried to channel that. And it wasn't hard for us because we all grew up like that.
Sure.
So it was a trip way back to when we first got turned on to music.
Wow.
And it just went so smoothly. It was like one or two takes on everything we're done. You know, it was so easy. It was like God was watching over us and everything had a purpose and just fell
I
in
love
place.
it. Are we going to do a sampling?
We will. We're going to do one after a while.
What we're going to do now?
We're going to make you wait for it, though.
What are you going to do now?
We're going to do a song that we recorded, one of the greatest guitar players in the whole world, and he played the intro to our second chart hit in country music, and it became a big hit, and it's none other than Jimmy Capps playing.
Yeah, the sheriff.
The Jimmy.
So we're going to go retro.
Yes.
We're going to go retro back to 1977, 78. That's as far back as we're going on this one.
And we've been recording with him all that time.
Wow.
Yeah, he's the best.
He is.
I feel younger.
Many's the time I have looked in the water and had no reflection to show. Oh, and many's a time I have stood at the crossroad, not knowing which way to go. Many's the time someone lay close beside me. I don't remember her name. They'll say that I'm just a smile and a moment that was before you came. You're the one in a million. You're the one, you're the one. You're the one in a million I see. You're the one in a million. You're the one, you're the one. You're the one in a million for me. Now all of the others were places to go to when I had nowhere to sleep. And I never made any promises to them. None they'd expect me to keep. You're the one in a million. You're the one. You're the one. You're the one in a million I see. You're the one in a million. You're the one. You're the one. You're the one in a million for me. Well, you're the one in a million. You're the one. You're the one. You're the one in a million I see. You're the one in a million. You're the one. You're the one. You're the one in a million for me. You're the one in a million for me. Oh yeah, yeah, that's right.
I got it. William Lee,
Boom.
Watch it. He's got a knife.
this came for you. They delivered it here.
I hope it's not dead.
It doesn't smell.
What?
We have a portrait.
Hey, now.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Cool.
Wow.
Cool. Very cool.
Phil Johnson did that for you.
Really?
Wow.
How cool.
That there man up on that ladder, right up there.
That's awesome.
Isn't that cool?
That really is.
That is nice.
Thank you, Phil.
That's great work, Phil.
He's had that in his office forever, and I kept walking in and I'm going, yeah, he really ought to have that. He said, well, I'm gonna give it to him one of these days.
And there you go.
And there it
Thank
is.
you.
Today's the day.
That's you.
Yeah.
It's
I
unmistakable.
like it. I think
3 to
it's
go,
gorgeous,
Phil.
man.
3 to go.
Thank you, Phil.
I want one, Phil.
We actually have your painting from the Superstition Mountains that you gave us. A big old huge painting. Remember when you did the Superstitions in Arizona?
Yeah?
Yeah, we've got that. You signed for us and gave us.
William Lee is an excellent painter.
He is.
That's what I understand.
Excellent.
Oh,
Just
and I
wanted to-
love photography too. You know.
Yeah.
I take a good camera with me when we travel.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of great photos that I've taken on the road.
I've seen some of them show up on Facebook.
Yeah,
That's fun.
sure do.
Boy, it's neat. Just wanted to kind of lay that on you.
That's cool.
Thank you so much.
Let's take a quick break. We'll
All
be right
right.
back.
The Oka Ridge Boys. We'll be back. There are 3 more pictures. No. Larry's Country Diner. We'll be right back. Oh, welcome back to Larry's Country Diner. You guys have met Nadine. I don't need to warn you.
Oh, we know.
Okay,
Nadine.
all right. She's coming up here in just a moment. Right now, here's Larry.
Right now, here's
Oh, a fun fact. Oh, I got a good one for you today.
What?
We can check this out with Gus. Gus, pay attention here.
Okay.
Wake up. Wake up. Okay. Did you know that a chicken with red earlobes will produce brown eggs and a chicken with white earlobes will produce white eggs? You know anything about that?
No, I can't say I know anything about that.
Maybe I dreamed it. I don't know.
He didn't keep chickens around that long to check their
That's
earlobes.
right. Doesn't wait for their earlobe to mature.
That must be a fun fact. But no, I've never heard that. You know, years ago we were talking about they can change the color of the yolk by what you feed them.
Yeah.
But I've never heard
Nothing
about
to do with their earlobes. Huh? I didn't even know they had earlobes.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Who do?
Well, that's
Well,
the fun
interesting.
fact for me.
We learned something.
it?
That's it. I thought it was fascinating.
Well, it would be if it was true.
It's true. I don't come on here and tell fun facts that aren't true. I've thoroughly researched this. I took it over to Vanderbilt. They spent 6 months studying it.
Stand away from you in case the.
It is getting a little deep in here.
It is. Springer, get me out of this.
Jimmy, they wanted me to give you this. They made this for you, and we hadn't done this a long time, and it is a sheriff bobblehead.
Oh,
Can you see that? That's right. Are you a good guitar player, Jimmy? Yeah. All right, so thank
He
you
could put
very
that
much.
on the dash of his cop car.
That's right. That's right. He'd take his plastic Jesus off there and put this
That's
up.
right.
Thank you, Judy. Okay.
Wow,
Thank y'all.
that's amazingly like
That's
Kenny
right.
Rogers.
Thank you,
doesn't it?
honey.
I think this is Kenny Rogers.
They took a Kenny Rogers bobblehead and put a sheriff's thing on it. Well, you really made it when you got the
Look
bobblehead.
out, here she comes. All right, it's Nadine.
Hey, y'all.
Nadine, look
See
who we got
y'all.
over yonder.
I know, man. You went to the top this time.
I'll tell you
didn't
what. Been to the top of the mountain.
That's right.
Brought 4 of them back with us.
He brings 4 or 5 in, and he goes to the top.
That's right.
It's good to have y'all here.
Thank you. Good to
Like
see
that
you.
jacket. Woo. Sharp looking. Well, it's hot out there. Whew. Man, I tell you what, you know it's
Welcome
hot.
inside. We got it cool in here.
Well, I tell you what, I sitting out there in a chair. You know it's hot when the chair gets up with you when you get up.
Oh, that's hot.
It's hot. Emmy Jo, Keith's wife, took me
Yeah.
to town yesterday. I had to go in, and Homer won't let me drive. And we was going on, there was a big billboard up there, and it had this girl in a bikini drinking a beer.
Oh, yeah.
And she said, you know, I bet if I drank a 6-pack of that, I'd look like that, wouldn't I? I said, no, you wouldn't. I said, but if Keith drank a 6-pack, you might. He can get drunk on a quarter. That's what I heard. I heard that, yep. My friend
Quarter
of mine.
what?
A quarter, like 25 cents. He and Homer can do that.
You can't
Cheap
buy
drunk.
beer for a quarter, can you?
Oh, you can buy a little glass.
You buy a spoonful.
Yeah.
Is that right?
That's all it takes.
That's all it takes.
See, I get my communion at church for free.
We don't get real stuff.
No, we get grape juice.
You get grape juice, right?
Where you go to church, man? I want to go over there.
I'm gonna become a Catholic.
It's the real stuff.
Friend of mine's husband passed away, and I went over there went over to visit her, and I had my granddaughter with me, and we walked up on the porch, and I told her, I said, honey, when we go in there, you just tell her how sorry you are. She looked at me like I was crazy. She said, well, Mimi, why do I need to do that? I didn't kill him. Kids drove us up to Branson, to Starlight, and we had to stop at that casino and spend the night up there. And we went in
What
there.
casino?
You know, the casino that, I don't know, Metropolis.
Yeah.
That's not
Yeah.
even close to Branson.
Well, you can go through there.
It's on the way to Branson. Phil and Renee and I spent the night up there one time. But we went in and was eating in a restaurant, and there was bells and whistles going off from them,
Yeah, slot
machines and everything. And my grandson said, whew, this is great. This is like Chuck E. Cheese for old people. It's true.
It is.
I don't do casinos real well. I don't have good luck. I could buy a cemetery and people to quit dying. I'm going to go and put a sign up.
That's good. What's it going to say?
It's going to say, your friends are like buttons on an elevator. They can either take you up or down.
That's true.
Remember that, girls? Remember that?
Them's the Fox girls back there.
I know. Foxy girls.
The Fox girls. There was a quartet called the Fox Brothers, right? Them's Fox girls.
That's right.
I remember them.
What, the girls?
No.
The Fox Brothers.
The Fox Brothers.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Welcome. We like young people coming to our diner.
Livens it up.
All right. You know what? You guys are fun to have because I remember one time we had you on and I asked you what you did on the bus. And one of you said, all snakes all the time. Watching cable. I think you're the one that says all snakes all the time.
Dwayne watches channels up there some nights, him and Golden. So me and Richard are usually in the back watching something, and Golden and Dwayne sit up in the front. And they watch a lot of that National Geographics and stuff, you know. Like you could have like the Rhinoceros channel, for instance. And it's like all rhinos all the time. 24/7 rhinoceros. You know? And I go up to the front of the bus and look up there, and man, there's snakes eating snakes. There's rhinos charging lions and lions eating zebras, and that's
blood sport. I like it.
So yeah, we're boring, actually.
You've got satellite.
Yeah.
So you
The
can
greatest
watch-
thing to happen to road life since they started
Oh, yeah.
delivering pizzas to hotel rooms.
Yeah.
Satellite that works going down the road, and it's so perfected now, you can even like turn corners and you don't lose the picture.
You don't lose this.
No, you get all the movies, all the sports, all the baseball games, all the rhinos.
So,
What about overpasses then?
It'll blink out sometimes on an overpass.
It's monetary.
But it's like, you know, how quick do you go into an overpass?
So you make up the words when they go under there. And just try to see if you got it right when you get underneath the...
That's
More
right.
fun that
That's right.
way,
Yeah. You guys got another song for us?
We do.
Yeah, you mentioned,
take
Larry, you mentioned us singing gospel.
Yep.
And Dwayne was talking about how the songs on this upcoming album may not be gospel like you've heard us sing before. This is kind of like you've heard us sing before.
Okay.
It's a great, great song that talks about Jesus in a great, great way. And I think it'll be a blessing.
Good.
Her little face against the window, it's another lonely night. She's thinking about her daddy once again. Her mom sadly watches on. She can't fill the void. In desperation, she cries to her dear friend. Come down, please, Jesus, come on down. Heal our broken world and make it right. Come down, please, Jesus, come on down. The hopes and fears of all the years still rest in you tonight. The little house they once called a home, they'd soon be forced to leave. Jobs were gone, nothing coming in. The future that once looked bright grew dimmer with each day. With faith that's strong, they cry out to him. Come down, please, Jesus. Come on down. Heal our broken world and make it right. Come down, please, Jesus. Come on down. The hopes and fears of all the years still rest in you tonight. We can be assured that all will turn out right as we rest in you tonight.
Dwayne Allen.
Good stuff. Jimmy, you're a real blessing.
Well, thank you. So are you.
Yeah, right.
Let's brag on each other.
That's right. No, I think about you from the standpoint that of the 200, almost 300 and something shows we've done, you basically are the only band we've got.
Basically,
and
baby.
you played with everybody.
You can do it.
Thank you, Larry. Wow. Thank you. Incredible.
Musicians Hall of Fame, Larry.
Yep.
That's right.
Hey, I asked these guys if they would sing, or actually Michelle asked them, and Dwayne said, hands down, yes, yes, no questions.
We were there to help induct him into the Musicians Hall of Fame.
right.
It was a great night.
They were there.
Guys.
Proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I have been amazed at the Oak Ridge Boys' receptivity to be able to do things without, when the money's not great, that's not to go out on a road and do anything, but I mean, this show doesn't pay great, but thank you for coming. You've always been willing to do that. And I thank you, because otherwise we couldn't have you on the diner.
Well, we're glad to be on the diner.
Couldn't
Larry.
afford you.
We can barely afford Jimmy.
No, we saw the check. It ain't much.
That boy's right. That boy's right. However, we do sometimes sell product.
Oh, yeah.
What's this stuff?
Oh, we've got goodies. We've got jams and jellies. And
Oak Ridge Boys Select
Syrup.
Strawberry Preserves.
yeah, try them on your chips there. Sure.
Blackberry
You can open it and you can take it home.
You heard that, y'all.
Take it home with you.
You got stuff on your table that Oprah says you can take with you.
Oprah says.
And I'll tell you what, Larry, at our website, oakridgeboys.com, there is a series of recipes that you will not believe, not only with these, but with our
bread and butter jalapenos.
bread and butter jalapeno peppers. You ain't gonna believe those jewels.
We had those coming for you, but they got busted up by the post office.
Yeah.
Boy, talk about stinking.
But look for those. I'll tell you what, though, there's always different ways to use this stuff. I've got the blackberry preserves here. For breakfast this morning, my wife put a bunch of fresh peaches in a bowl, a little dab of Greek plain yogurt without all the sugar in it, and then doused a bunch of this blackberry stuff on top of it. The peaches, the Greek yogurt, vanilla, and this blackberry. There ain't a snack like it. And there's a thousand things you can do with this stuff. Everybody's got jams and stuff. Ours is honestly the best there is.
Got their picture right there on the label. I don't know what
No
I'd
added sugar.
Yeah, you can put us in your refrigerator.
cholesterol.
Yeah. I don't know that I would want to sit and look at that every morning at breakfast.
New.
New.
And cage free.
Cage free right there.
No antibiotics.
We'll be back in just a minute.
Now, this is the way
your
every...
chicken.
Larry, this is the way every break should sound. Hit it.
We'll be back in just a minute.
I love it. I love it.
Oh, welcome back. The diners, don't forget our special today. It's the Oak Ridge Boys Tour Bus Special. I mean, we're talking ham and eggs, gravy and biscuit, and of course, select blackberry preserves on top from the Oak Ridge Boys. You'll like it. Here's Larry.
Oh, yeah, we can sell anything. We love it. Hit it.
That sounds like the record. He played it. Life is like a mountain railroad with an engineer that's brave. We must make the run successful from the cradle to the grave. Watch the curves, the hills, the tunnels, never falter, never fail. Keep your hand upon the throttle and your eye upon the rail. Blessed Savior, thou wilt guide us till we reach that blissful shore where the angels wait to join us in thy praise forevermore. Turn it around, Jimmy. As you roll across the trestle, spanning Jordan's swelling tide, you'll behold the Union Depot into which your train will glide. There you'll meet the superintendent, God the Father, God the Son. With extended hands he'll greet you. Weary pilgrim, welcome home. Sing it. Blessed Savior, thou wilt guide us till we reach that blissful shore where the angels wait to join us in thy praise forevermore. What did we do here? Till's faith to join us. Forgot to. Till we reach that blissful shore where the angels wait to join us in thy praise forevermore.
It's a diner.
His part right.
It's a diner. We don't fix nothing.
No.
It's okay. Well,
Thank you.
that's the way we recorded it on our hymns album that we did a few years back.
Yeah.
And we do it a little bit different on stage. And when we got to that part right there, we didn't know where to go.
We didn't repeat the chorus.
No, we just kind of let it fall off. But
It was Jimmy's fault. He gave me perfect everything.
Jimmy had his
Hey,
part
we
right.
will be back. Larry's Country Diner. Don't you go anywhere. More Oak Ridge Boys coming up. Stay right there.
That's fine. Mickey Gilly forgot the lyrics.
And we're back. Larry's Country Diner. That's Larry, right?
Yeah. Oak Ridge Boys, delighted to have you here.
Thank you, sir.
New project coming out soon.
Yes, we do.
Jams and jellies are available now.
That's
How
right.
about a song?
That's right. And
We're
have
out.
another song.
well, let's sing Elvira.
Yeah! All right.
Now this you can all sing. Elvira, Elvira. lips like cherry wine, and that girl can sure enough make my little light shine. I get a funny feeling up and down my spine, 'cause I know that my Elvira's mine. I'm singing Elvira, Elvira, my heart's on fire for Elvira.
Yeah.
Giddy up,
Papa, mau, mau.
giddy up,
Papa, mau, mau.
high old silver airway. Second verse. Tonight I'm gonna meet her at the Hungry House Cafe. I'm gonna give her all the love I can. Yes, I am. She's gonna jump and holler, 'cause I've saved up my last $2. We're gonna search and find that preacher man. Then I'll be saying Elvira, Elvira, my heart's on fire for Elvira.
Yeah.
Giddy up,
Papa, mau, mau.
giddy up,
Papa, mau, mau.
high old silver airway. Elvira, Elvira, my heart's on fire for Elvira.
Yeah.
Giddy up,
Papa, mau, mau.
giddy up, high old silver airway. Again, Elvira, Elvira, my heart's on fire for Elvira. Giddy up,
Papa, mau, mau.
giddy up,
Papa, mau, mau.
high old silver airway. Well, I'm singing now, high old silver airway. Elvira,
That's it. That's it. That's it.
Thank you so
The
much.
Oakridge Boys, thank you very much, guys.
thank
Get us
you.
out of here. We're done.
Back here dancing with the chorus line. I'm out of breath. Just time to say Larry's Country Diner, where the cameras are always rolling and we don't care.
Hey, if you like that one, you're going to love this one. Or this one.